Now, we're also keeping tabs on what is happening down in Lamu County, where we understand President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be overseeing the operationalization of the Lamu berth. Remember, May 20th is the day that has been marked to have that particular Chinese-built seaport, the coastal county of Lamu, receive its first ship. Now, the two berths, one of the berths is already complete. The two berths 2 and 3 will be completed by October, and this is according to National Treasury. As now, the first phase of the port comprises of 3 berths, and it started way back in 2015. Now, the subsequent phases will be undertaken by the private sector under the public-private partnership framework and will eventually result in 23 berths along with its 10-kilometer shore length. Now, the port's capacity is said to handle a cargo traffic, and it's set to reach 23.9 million tons by 2030. Michael Mwandiga, who is on ground, please bring us to speed on what is happening at the Lamu berth. To you, Michael.
Good morning, Ray Manyara. We are coming to you live from Lamu Port here in Lamu County. And today we are waiting, already the President is expected to launch the operationalization of this port. As it stands now, this Lamu Port, the first phase of the construction is almost complete. With berth number 1 is complete and ready for use, while berth number 2 and 3, they are complete. But the yards are 90% complete, and they're expected to be completed by the end of the year. And as it stands now, the launching of operations in this port puts Kenya in the league of transshipment hub, and now Kenya will be joining the league of the likes of Durban, Djibouti, and of course Dubai. These are the largest ports which do handle large vessels. And waiting for the launch, or waiting for the launch of operationalization by the President himself. As it stands now at this port, already 2 ships have already made a maiden call, and as my cameraman will show you, what you're seeing now is Cap, the ship known as Cap Camel, which is from Denmark. It is 225 meters long, and across in the ocean, my cameraman will show you another ship which is also which is also expected to dock here. And the ship which is at the sea is around 295 meters long. And in this port, there's also the rubber tire gantry, which will be used to offload the cargo from the ship, or from the vessels which will be docking here. And the completion of these berths, that is berth number 1, berth number 2, and berth number 3 together with the yards. What is here right now is that after completion of these berths, they will have the capacity, or a capacity of 30,000 to 100,000 dead weight ton, which is of course a lot of cargo which will be handled in this port. And it's also it will also be used to be evacuation of cargo to other countries, of course, to Zanzibar and so forth. And after completion of this port, the port will have 23 berths, and as I told you earlier on, the berths for number 2 and number 3 are complete. What is being waited to be completed is the yards of berth number 2 and berth number 3. And the groundbreaking of this port started back in the year 2012, and the construction of this port began in the year 2015. And the first phase of this project, which is under LAPSET, has been completed by a tune of 42 billion shillings. And under LAPSET project, the project will entail the road map that will be from Lamu to Ethiopia, and of course this Lamu port and the airport, and of course we'll have a pipeline for transporting the crude oil that is from southern Sudan. And this port has a natural depth of 18 meters deep, and of course it edges is the Dubai one, which has 16 meters deep. And of course, the entrance of Kenya into the transshipment hub, of course, is expected to edge out at the likes of Bagamoyo Port in Tanzania and that of Djibouti, which do handle bigger vessels. And upon completion, we are expecting big vessels to be, of course, to be docking here. And of course, the ships or the biggest vessels are the likes of Neo Panamax, which are said to be the biggest vessels, which will be, of course, which will be docking here. And upon the completion of this port, of course, Kenyans, there will be job opportunities for Kenyans. And as it stands now, the construction is on, and we are waiting the due time when the president will be here, of course, to launch the operationalization of this port. And behind me, as I told you earlier on, is the rubber tire gantry, which will be used, of course, to offload cargo from the ship. There's another ship at the sea, and of course, there is the Cap Camel vessel, which is from Denmark. So we are waiting the president sometimes later to come and launch the operations here at this port. And of course, upon what you have learned from the itinerary, the president will also start from will be inspecting a road project in Garsen, then of course come here and launch the operationalization of this port. That's what we have from now in Lamu County. Regina, maybe if you have anything which needs clarification before I hand it over to you. Well, this is what we have for now from Lamu Port. Of course, we'll be back to give you more details in our subsequent bulletins to tell you what is happening as events unfold. Back to you, Regina Manyara.
Thank you very much, Mwandiga, there for bringing us up to speed in regard to what is happening down at the Lamu berth there, a flagship infrastructure project under Kenya's National Development Blueprint as well, Vision 2030. And the Port of Lamu, one of the benefits of it is that it will create a corridor that links landlocked South Sudan and Ethiopia to the Indian Ocean. We'll be keeping tabs as we expecting the president anytime soon to just officiate that. Remember, one berth is already complete. 2 and 3 berths are set to be complete by October, and this is according to National Treasury.